So I think one element is experience. I don't think people read a book or like read something on the internet or watch a YouTube video and change unless there's an emotional like experience. I think this is why actually a lot of things like Outward Bound are experiential. Like you don't just like think about things, you do them. So experiences can be, you know, life-changing if they also have three other elements. And one is self-reflection. So I do think there's a role for like writing in your journal and talking to somebody and like really reflecting and thinking about your experience. The third element that I'm trying to deliver in my class, and maybe you do too, because of course you work with undergraduates, is like giving them some framework, like a metacognitive framework. So some, instead of them just like trying to figure out how to, you know, manage their life, be like, okay, here's a framework for understanding how human goals are organized, right? So now you've experienced trying to achieve a goal, you've reflected on it because you wrote about it, but also I'm just going to give you a framework for understanding like how goals are formed and why they're in hierarchies, et cetera. So a third one element is just like knowledge or like a framework for understanding. And then the fourth element is having a role model. And I think having role models are important in so many ways, in part because they can be inspiring, like Cody Coleman is a role model for me, so is Ron Berger. But I think also so much of human learning is like we just imitate what other people do. It's like, oh, that's how you make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, right? So I think if we could, for grit or for any other dimension of a character, make sure that individuals have experiences, self-reflection, a framework for understanding everything, and then positive role models that, you know, that would get us about as far as I know how to get us, at least at this point.